Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
Mayor Duggan tapping Detroit's interim police chief to become the permanent police chief. Not quite official yet, however.
Pfizer's COVID vaccine gets full approval from the FDA, but what does it exactly mean and what changes now?
We're going to begin here at 5, though, with the new COVID case numbers from the state as the upward trend continues. Michigan reporting 3,920 cases over the past 3 days.
That averages out to just over 1,300 a day, and we've lost 10 more lives to the virus.
The number's unsettling right now, but positive news on the vaccine front is today the FDA granted full approval to the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine for people age 16 and older.
And that is the shot that more than 92 million Americans have already received. Today, President Biden called on unvaccinated Americans and their employers to take action.
Those who've been waiting for full approval should go get your shot now. The vaccination is free, it's easy, it's safe, and it's effective. And it's convenient. Today I'm calling on more companies, I should say, in the private sector to step up with vaccine requirements that'll reach millions more people.
Full approval is expected to bring more employer mandates at businesses large and small.
It also clears the way for Pfizer to begin advertising its vaccine directly to consumers. With a closer look at what else today's approval may bring, we are joined by our own Dr. Frank McGeorge. Frank?
Yeah, Karen and Devin. So another big change actually is the name. Instead of calling it the Pfizer mRNA vaccine, you're going to begin to hear its new brand name. It's called Comirnaty, which is actually kind of a mashup of the words COVID, mRNA, and immunity. You get it? Comirnaty. I don't love it, but no one asked me. But hopefully public perception will also change.
Some, an FDA-approved COVID vaccine may instill in them the confidence to go and get vaccinated.
FDA Commissioner Dr. Janet Woodcock knows how important full approval is for many people. In fact, a Kaiser Family Foundation survey found it made a difference to 3 out of 10 people.
Working around the clock, FDA staff were able to complete the evaluation of this biologics license application in just over 3 months.
Today's full FDA approval of the Pfizer mRNA vaccine, Comirnaty, involved more than just a review of the initial data submitted for the emergency use authorization. More than half of the original trial participants were followed for safety outcomes for at least 4 months, and overall, about 12,000 recipients were followed for at least 6 months. As part of the full approval process, effectiveness data was studied in about 40,000 vaccine and placebo recipients, and the vaccine was found to be 91% effective in preventing COVID-19 disease. It should be noted, this full approval is only for people over 16 years old. Use in the 12 to 15-year-old group is still under emergency use authorization because 6 months of follow-up data is still being collected on that age group. Today's approval also does not have any effect on children younger than 12. Those studies remain ongoing. So a logical question is, what about Moderna and J&J? Well, Moderna submitted its application for full approval about a month later than Pfizer's, and it's expected Moderna could get full approval sometime in September. Johnson & Johnson has said it will submit its application later this year, and the review would then take a few months from there. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Doc.
Now, breaking news out of the Detroit Mayor's office this afternoon as Mayor Duggan reveals his choice for Detroit Police Chief.
James White has been serving as interim chief since James Craig's retirement, and the mayor wants to keep him in that role. Sean Lay was at the news conference, joins us live. Sean, this isn't a huge surprise.
Correct. The mayor even said so, the least kept secret in the city. However, 44 people from around the country were trying to get this chief's job. It all came down to 3 finalists. One is Michael Cox, the Ann Arbor police chief. The other is Wayne County Chief of Jails Ronald Dunlap. But as you mentioned, Chief White is the mayor's pick.
I am extremely honored and humbled to be here today, and I want to thank all of the community partners that I have behind me. The wonderful words that have been said from the union leadership and certainly our community.
Chief James White is Mayor Duggan's pick to lead the Detroit Police Department.
I think anybody in this city who has watched the way James White has handled himself in the last 2 months feels very good about where the Detroit Police Department is heading.
Since day one as interim, Chief White says his department would attack violent crime. Since June 1st, when White took over, the city is seeing a drop in homicide.
We're experiencing a 20% overall crime reduction.
Local judges tell us Chief White told his officers to get illegal guns off the streets, and they are doing just that at a record pace, seizing 1,900 firearms so far, making 1,500 gun arrests. And White says working with the community is the key to all of this. Detroit NAACP President Wendell Anthony agrees.
Detroit has been blessed to the degree that we've been able to work cooperatively with the police department. We can have safety and security at the same time. We can respect the police, and the police can respect the community.
Back here live when Chief White said there was a 20% drop in crime across the city under his short watch so far. The department has clarified that. He says the department is saying that's a 20% drop in homicides and non-fatal shootings. Meantime, not a done deal yet. City Council must approve the mayor's pick of Chief White. We're live downtown tonight. Sean Lay, Local 4, back to you.
Stay on that. All right, Sean.
All right, we do have some serious heat in our forecast.
Plenty warm today. Local forecasters are saying 90-degree temps coming tomorrow. Here's Andrew with more. Andrew?
Exactly right, and feeling even higher than that. First, we have some of the high heat with warmer than average conditions, hotter than average conditions. We add humidity on top of that. Then you're talking about that heat index easily in the 90s tomorrow. Currently, we've got 82 in Pontiac, 84 for our friends over at Metro Airport, 84 also in Ann Arbor. All these temperatures above average, and the sun is blazing out there even as the sun sets. Remember the sunblock even before heading out if you know you're going to be out for more than 30 or 60 minutes. Now, the heat index and temperature so far, they've almost been one and the same, or the heat index has been higher by just a couple of degrees. So far the humidity is pretty tolerable. We have dew points in the upper 50s and low 60s, but these really shoot up tomorrow. It also means an increase in our chance of showers and thunderstorms. Now, this evening, there's no storm activity that I have in the forecast, but starting tomorrow, at least a chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms each day through Friday. Now, what does that mean in terms of temperatures beyond tomorrow? More on that in your 7-day forecast coming up.
Andrew. A Clarkston man is charged with threatening Governor Whitmer. A 31-year-old, Kevin Daw, charged with 2 counts of malicious use of telecommunications services. The Attorney General's office says Daw sent the governor threatening messages that included vulgar language and told her to take shelter. Daw was released on $500 bond after turning himself in, faces up to 6 months in jail for each charge or a $1,000 fine or both.
Planes full of refugees from Afghanistan continue to land in the U.S. as President Biden's August 31st deadline for getting all troops out approaches. The president saying he may extend that deadline, but the Taliban is pushing back on that idea. Alice Barr has the latest from Washington.
Good evening. Evacuations are rapidly increasing out of Afghanistan's capital, with the U.S. military acknowledging it has gone beyond the airport in a couple of instances to safely bring Americans in. But the Taliban's patience for U.S. operations may be running short.
A deadly firefight at Kabul airport today, highlighting the intense danger U.S. forces face as they work to evacuate as many Americans and allies as possible.
We are trying to get Americans out wherever they may be in Afghanistan.
Despite an elevated terror threat targeting the evacuation efforts, President Biden saying U.S. troops may need to remain in Afghanistan beyond the end of the month to keep getting people out.
Our hope is we will not have to extend, but there are going to be discussions, I suspect, on how far along we are in the process.
But the Taliban is warning the U.S. would be crossing a red line if it kept troops in the country beyond the self-imposed deadline of August 31st.
That is the mission that had been signed by the commander-in-chief, assigned to us, and that's what we're trying to execute.
The U.S. has helped evacuate roughly 37,000 people since the Taliban takeover began, more than 10,000 over the past 24 hours alone. They're being flown to 24 countries, including Germany, where U.S. airmen helped an Afghan woman give birth in the cargo hold of this C-17 after she went into labor mid-flight. Some refugees have already made it to this processing center near Virginia's Dulles Airport. From there, they're being moved to Army bases across the country. But many, many more remain in Afghanistan waiting for their turn, guarded under perilous conditions for U.S. troops waiting for their own tickets home.
With President Biden's approval ratings dropping below 50% for the first time, the administration is hoping a successful evacuation in the end could help redeem a chaotic withdrawal. But there are dangerous hurdles ahead. In Washington, Alice Barr, Local 4.
All right, Alice. We have recently seen adults losing control during discussions about masks in school.
Well, now there's concern their kids might also bring that mentality into the classroom. Ahead, expert advice on preparing children for the possibility of bullying over the choice to wear a mask. Hank.
The pandemic, it has slowed down shipping of almost everything, including some of the hot holiday toys. That's why you need to act now. I'm Hank Winchester. Help me, Hank. I have all the insider shopping information you need to know, and it's coming up tonight.
Why a Macomb County Public School District thinks that they need to add at least 10 more social workers or counselors. Is it COVID or is it something else?
It's one of the most exciting things that we've, I think, been able to accomplish over the past several years.
How soon the district wants to do this and how they're able to pay for it.